in the review of law and the constitution and all that. The other branch that we might need is continuous political education, and so that also when we take over power, we do not repeat the same mistakes that we are accusing the current regimes of. So our plate is full, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited. I can see victory a few days from now. Let us be each other's brother. Let us be each other's sister. We are countrymen. We are patriots. We are doing this for the love of our motherland. We are doing this because we want to bequeath a better country for those that will come for us. I have had that revolutionaries most of the times do not enjoy the fruits of revolution. So you may be fighting here and you will not be probably even be here when the rest of the people are going to be enjoying the fruits of the revolution. So we are doing this for the country. We are doing this for the love of our motherland. We are tired of seeing other countries progressing and our motherland is stagnated. We are tired of seeing people that do not have not even are not as learned as we are, ruling over us, clueless of how to manage an economy, clueless on how to manage the populations. It's a shame we cannot even feed ourselves, our fellow countrymen, and we have resources. Our motherland has minerals, our motherland has water and favorable climate for agriculture. I am so fired up. I don't want to over talk, but I feel like the state, the position and the point we are in life, we are about to achieve. Milton and Cyprian, I thank you a lot for the platform and firing us up. Tomorrow we are up. We ensure that we succeed. And when we are done with this, we take another step. We decide now, at this point now, we want to be having into branches in which we are going to subdivide ourselves into respective, and we unite. We temporarily suspend whatever differences exist amongst us. We forge together as a team and we achieve for the sake of our motherland. Kenya is proud. Our ancestors are proud. Our freedom fighters at Fort Mzungu are proud of us. Thank you so much and blessed evening for everyone.
Thank you so much, Abdurrahman. Jelani, you can speak.
Hey guys, thank you so much, Cyprian. Thank you so much, Milton, for this space. I have not spoken in a space in a while because I think every time I join, I want to hear what people have to say. So I want to address a few things, even as we look forward to tomorrow, which I am just very optimistic and hopeful that, tomorrow will be successful. I'm hoping that a lot of you come out. We have done the best that we can to push this on social media, to push tags. I literally wake up in the middle of the night to push a tag or to be on a space, to the extent that my friend Kim Woozy was like, "Hey, Jelani, you need to sleep. You've not been sleeping very well. You need to sleep." We have done the best we can on social media. We shall continue to do the same. I really do hope that as many people as possible come out tomorrow. There is a post I did on my Twitter. I will try to find it and retweet it so that y'all can see it. But a guy who is ex-military told me all we need is numbers. If at every given point, at every given protest, we outnumber the police, then we will succeed. 200,000 people, 300K, up to 1 million. So physical presence, physical boots on the ground is so important. So the things I want to address, we need to put our differences aside. I don't freaking care what you feel about somebody and what you think you know about somebody. We need to put that aside because our collective joint enemy right now is William Ruto. He is the one that is destroying our country. He is the one that is looting us dry. He is the one that is killing us. That is who we need to focus on. That is who needs to be our enemy. I'm actually really pissed off about people that want to center individuals and their perceived crimes in this protest. It's not about what Jelani did 100 years ago, or what maybe you think Nyakundi did, or what you think Boni did. That is irrelevant at this point. What is relevant right now is we come together and fight this political outfit. Ruto needs to go. Rigathi needs to go. we need to go back into an election. That's what we need. That is the bottom line. That is the most important thing right now. When we wake up in the morning, that is all we need to be thinking about, is how is Ruto going to go home? He has to go. He has to resign. That's number one. Number two, if you can support the movement in any way, if you can give money, if you can give t-shirts, if you can write hashtags, I mean push the hashtags, whatever way you can support the movement, tafadhali, please, let's stop leaving it to some people. I know all the big wigs, wallahi, it gets exhausting because you have to push out all this content and hope that people retweet it, and then unakuta bado people are still waiting for you to be on the forefront of fighting for their rights. Like at the end of the day, it gets very, very exhausting. So I need us to come together, whether you have 1 follower, 10 followers, 50, it doesn't freaking matter how many followers you have. We all have to come together and speak in one voice. Otherwise, this is not going to work. It is not, if we do not unite, this is not going to work. I was in a space a while ago and I said, if we do not come together, the amount of trouble and worries and problems we are going to see from William Ruto, we are not going to believe. Listen, what has happened? He said he has dissolved the cabinet. What did he do? Reappoint literally everybody else that he had fired just a couple of weeks ago. He said he has gotten rid of the finance bill. What did Watangala say today? That they are going to vote on it again. Why are they voting on something that Ruto said a while back that has been kicked out? These people are playing games. They are playing games. They are shifting goalposts. And what we need to do in response is to shift up our gears. We need to increase our efforts. We need to increase our efforts. We need to make sure they are listening. So tomorrow, tafadhali, tafadhali, if you're going out to JKIA, please enda na roho moja. I will support as much as I can. I have supported as much as I can. I will be praying for you. There's a lot of boots on the ground. A lot of people have reached out to me to say they are mobilizing. I commend all of you, everybody that's at the forefront. We are so proud of you. Let us liberate Kenya from the jaws of this very dangerous, awful, greedy, murderous witch doctors who have taken control of our country. The other thing and the final thing that I want to address is tafadhali, please, 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 if you have any information about the missing people, wacha tuache kuingia history ya big wigs, small wigs. That thing is not helping us at all. If you know anybody missing and you're worried that if you put it on your timeline, no one has seen it, please message Cash, message MJ. I've seen MJ is really pushing that. There's a page called Missing Reports KE. Please message that. I had put out a tweet that was supposed to be for Faith, Othiambo, and Irongo. They are yet to get back to me, but I'll follow up with Irongo today, where we need to set up a command center in Gedurai for the missing people. I think we also need to set up one in Rongai. So I would need to receive, if they can share the budget for that with us, and then we could see how to fundraise for that, because I'm not sure that we have access to any other funds unless we fundraise. If they could reach out to us and tell us what this command center would cost to have it up for 3, maybe 4 days, collect the information of anybody that is missing so that we are able to look for them, that would be really, really great. So that now, tuache historia, oh, we are not paying attention to missing people. It's really challenging to be pushing tags, responding to DMs, living your daily life, because I believe everybody has a life outside of Twitter. It's extremely challenging to focus on every single thing that's happening on Twitter. So please, if you reach out to a bigwig and they delay in responding to you, or you feel like you've not been able to get your message across, please don't take it personally. It's not personal. It's not personal. It just sometimes gets very overwhelming. I am so grateful to you, Cyprian and Milton, for giving me this opportunity. Kesho lazima, please, tafadhali, tufinye. We have one opportunity. All of Africa is looking at us. They're looking at us. If we are able to liberate Kenya from all the struggles that we are facing right now, oh my God, Africa is going to follow cause. Uganda, Rwanda, Nigeria, everybody is suffering under this cronies, and we just need to set the pace, and make sure that Kenya is liberated. Na tukimaliza, because we are so good at this
Thank
thing,
you, Jelani.
we'll go help our fellow Africans. Asante sana Milton, asante sana Cyprian. I cede the
Thank you,
mic.
Jelani. The guy with the name Hello, the lady with the name Hello, speak. Let's not take more than 2.5 minutes. I want so many people to speak. I don't want this to be like those other spaces where the selected few speak as if there's a discriminatory thing. So, Hello, go ahead.
Hello, thank you, Cyprian and Milton, for giving me this opportunity. What I will talk about is kesho. There is so many people. There are some individuals who wanna host spaces kesho from 8 wanafika mpaka 4 wakijaribu kudivide the hands of people, so the minds of people. So tomorrow there is no hakuna mambo ya spaces. What you'll do is there was a time when just imagine we are going what the Maumaus wanaenda kwa kufight the battle, then kuna some individuals who are trying to act smart, like the 54 millions of us are mad. Then anaanza kuuliza what are we doing, what are we going to do, why is the document that we are going to give the mzungus to tell them this is what we want? I thought that we, as the Mamaus, you want the Mzungu to leave. There is no document that we are giving them. We want them to leave. That is why we have, in one voice, we are going out there to fight. The same way with tomorrow. There is nobody who should create a space telling us, oh, you should think about this, you should think about this. We have been thinking about this for so long. We are jobless. The jobs that we were doing, they have destroyed them because they wanted to overtax them. That is why we are out there. We have been thinking about this for a long time. So there is no document that we are giving them. We want them to leave. And we have made up our minds that we are going to occupy JKIA until they leave. So tomorrow hakuna mtu anastahili kutuambia, oh, think about this, think about this. We have thought about it. You are not the smartest guy in the room. We are all educated people, young men and women who have analyzed the situation, and tumeona there is no way that this man is going to take us forward unless we want to act like sheep who don't have hands. Thank you. I will not take a lot of time.
Thank you
Tomorrow,
thank you so much.
one thing.
Thank you so much. African
Thank you.
Unity and Progressive, you've been here for long. Speak your mind out.
Hello. Hi guys, can you hear me?
Proceed. Everything is okay here.
Thank you so much, Asante. Yo, mimi yangu ni sio mengi man. Me, I just want to say there's something about Ruto. That guy, there's something in the womb. He's mad. He's just old, and because the records are there. This guy has been fighting with Raila through time, for this freedom of speech, and now he forgets. Now he thinks he's guys, I don't know what to say, but all I can say is we are dealing with people in government who are not normal. They're not right mentally. All of them. There's no one special. My name is Love Modiambo, but I do not see anyone right now. These guys can fool you. They'll fool you. Tomorrow, next year, you'll find that the guy is in a different position based on where his position, and where his interests are. And it's quite unfortunate that all this has to happen at the cost of interests. No one is looking at why do we have to make Kenya better? Why do you have to fight for the next generation? But they are very stingy. They're fuckers. You know what I mean? Tu wase wengine sijui wanakaaje, man. Retards. By the end of the day, Mungu halali. They are the same God they go and pray in churches for, and they pretend, they feel like they're doing good in front of God. God is always there. Nothing lasts forever. nothing. He will not make a dynasty. There's no way he can do so. He's already tarnished anything he's doing. And I'm saddened by, sorry to say, Francis, the guy who just spoke a few minutes ago. I've never come across him, but yeah, hearing him say about on the 25th of June about guys going back home. Bruh, well, where were you? You get me? Like, that's instigation in the sense whereby being still a politician, and sadly you see in his profile he's going for the Embakasi seat or whatever he's doing. But those are not words you spew in terms of when the movement is going on. Yeah, I'm disappointed, I'm angered, but at the end of the day, guys, we will not lose. God is with us.
Thank you
God
so
is
much.
with us. The power is with us.
Thank you so.
Thank you so much. That's all the words I have to
Am I
say,
talk?
and God bless you.
Thank you so.
Can I
Thank you so
talk?
much.
Asante.
Relax. I think this King Kai guy has been here for a while. Let the guy talk.
Hey, good evening, guys. I hope I'm audible.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead. When you're
mine
given a
is
chance,
just
you proceed.
uh,
We
thank you,
can
thank
hear
you,
you.
thank you, Cyprian, thank you, Milton, for this opportunity. And what I'll just want to tell you guys, I think you've seen what the government is coming back to. You've seen what the president has called this movement to be. You've seen likes of Akina Osoro. You've seen the whole thing coming back. It's like they thought this movement has died. So I like how it's been about JKIA from the time we started pushing this thing. This time round, there's been no diversionary, despite the fact we saw it in the morning, guys trying to divert our attention from the main agenda, just like we did on 25th, and we said that we are occupying parliament. Let us push this. Let us go out there. Let us occupy the JKIA. And tomorrow, guys, let's have our phones. Let's have our cameras. Take any, if you see any plainclothes, police cops, if you see anyone being arrested and you are in a position to take the videos, kindly do it. As much as this movement is concerned, I'm so happy. This is the only time that we can save our country. This is not about us. This is about our generations to come. And guys, let me tell you, if this guy is going to come back and take over, guys, we are in for a big shit. Huyu jamani ule mse atatumaliza kabisa, and he is not going to give a fuck about it. So guys, tujitokeze kesho. About guns, ukiona msee hapo hivyo, si wasiwe, maybe if you are, I don't want to bring in this issue of big wig or small wig, but if you think like maybe your information cannot reach a bigger audience, you can reach out to a big wig like Jelani has said. You can reach out to the likes of MJ, likes of Nyakundi, likes of Milton. You can tag them. You can tag them. You can inbox them so that this thing goes viral. I love the spirit, guys. Let's keep pushing.
Thank you.
Let's do this. We will not have any other chance. Thank you, Milton.
Thank you,
Thank
Kai.
you, Cyprian.
Owala, you can speak. You've been here for some time.
Thank you so much for this space. I've really been waiting for this chance. I will be very straight to the point. One, the way forward is RUTO must go. And why does RUTO have to go? Because our call is for good governance. And we all know as we speak that RUTO and good governance are mutually exclusive. These are things that cannot coexist. So RUTO has to resign. The Constitution provides for the president to resign, so nobody should tell us that we are going to unconstitutional measures. The Constitution does not say that the resignation has to be voluntary. We can push him to resign. The bottom line is once he resigns, we can proceed with our country and have other presidents who can actually do what we want. Next, His call for peace, Ruto calling for peace, is inconsequential. Why is it inconsequential? Because Kenyans, we have peace. We are very peaceful. What we want is justice. And we realize that justice cannot be with Ruto in the same sentence. So he has to go. Tomorrow, let us come out in large numbers. Our security is in numbers. This has been reiterated by a lot of people. Let us come out in large numbers. The moment we are out there in large numbers, we will overwhelm these people and we will be at JKIA. And I agree with what Gaito said earlier. Let us occupy this time. It's not time to visit like we've been visiting places and going back home. Let us occupy because we want something. And let us ensure that before we leave the battleground, we have whatever we have. If unfortunately some of us, it's a revolution, so definitely it can't be bloodless. If some of us remain there, if I remain there, I have no regrets and nobody should have any regrets about this because we are all adults and we know what we want. This is the only chance we have to get good governance and we have to take it. I am done. Tupatane kesho JKIA.
Thank you so much, Owala. I'll go to Stephen before I move to the lady Maj. It's called Maj Ralph. So let's go to Stephen. Stephen, you can talk. You've been here for some time.
Good evening, Cyprian, Milton. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Mine is to tell everyone that it's upon us to deliver this country. Ruto, we gave him a chance, or he was given a chance. This has been 2 years of complete looting. He brought ministers who became billionaires, gave us fake fertilizers, and the parliament of dogs went ahead and sanitized. So we have not trust in that parliament, we have not trust in the presidency, because he has even gone ahead and stirred the water by bringing again people like Chil, people that somebody goes in UK and says, I gave money to Chil. He is convicted in UK. In Kenya, he is still being appointed and appointed. We are fed up. We want clean governance. And none of these politicians, old, because all of them are cousins. Either they have dipped into those pockets and taken our money. We are fed up. We need a clean start for this country. Thank you so much. Tuko pamoja sana. Tupatane.
Thank you.
I know there are so many people on the queue. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Maj. You can proceed. Let it not be more than 2.5 minutes so that others speak. I don't want it to be like those are the biased spaces where people don't get chances to speak.
Thank you so much. I hope I'm clear. I just want to be very brief because people have spoken a lot. I want to point out just a few things. Point number one is the misinformation that's going on online. And so there are people who come up and actually present information and say, this happened, but others tend to dismiss them without giving counter evidence. At this point, I would like to point out that days ago, Miguna talked about people being murdered and cremated. So far, people have told him that he's lying, but nobody has presented evidence against what he's saying. So yesterday in the space, somebody also confronted him with that, and he said, everyone who feels they have a different information, they should really bring it. And I think this is important because if we dismiss without evidence, we risk even losing lives out there, but people will not be knowing what's going on. Point number two is about the missing people. Of course, I saw that Jilani has talked about it, but I've been receiving also a lot of information about people who are missing. And so my point is that there's no coordination. We need to have that. Point number three is manipulation that even the politicians are doing while they use the Constitution. I'm going to point at Article 146 of the Constitution that actually tells us what happens when the office of the presidency are trying to use it and say the mountain is doing that. No, that's a division. That's the fact how the Constitution is, whether the deputy would come from Mount Kenya or let's say Mount Elgon. But again, for those who are asking for Ruto to resign, be aware that if only Ruto resigns, the deputy president actually takes over until the end of the term. So if you want both of them to go, you should be calling for both of them to go. That is when Wetangula will take over and call for elections after 60 days. So that's clear. Let me rush to the next point. Yeah, the next point is about...
Can you summarize?
Yes, I'm summarizing. I had questions from people on the ground, and they were saying they were attacked by police in Nakuru, and they felt like arming themselves. I want to really tell the population they are not to arm themselves against the police, because you're going to be giving them power to oppress you further. And the last point is about another person who asked us if they could occupy private businesses. I would like to really call against this, because this is going to cause a lot of divisions. We're not fighting our own citizens. We are really fighting for the good of the citizens. So that having been said, I thank you so much, and just like to tell you that on Thursday I'm going to be hosting Cherera 4, the ex-commissioners. So if you have questions for them, you can come over. Thanks, Cyprian. Thanks, Milton, and thanks everyone for the opportunity. And when you go out there, stay within the laws and don't make yourself a target.
Thank you,
Bye.
Marge.
Yeah.
I saw Wilson Ogweno here. I don't know where he has disappeared to. I think Daktari can speak.
Okay, thank you so much. Nitajaribu kubonga fast na nitabonga pia Sheng kidogo. So for those who can't understand Sheng kidogo, I'll try to explain, but I'll be fast and brief. Bro, I'm a businessman Gikomba. And just summary, bro. Tangu Ruto akam kwa kiti. I'll just be brief, bro. Niko na hasira more by the I don't know. I can punch this phone. I can fuck everything. Fuck business. Fuck the government. I just don't know what to say, but I will summary. Before Ruto comes to be a president, bail was costing her 6,000 shillings. Right now, if you go to buy a pair of shoes, it will cost you 15,000 shillings, double the price. The bail that used to cost 18,000 shillings is costing 25,000 shillings. For right now, you cannot buy one pair to go and sell. You cannot buy two pairs and go and sell. Things are tough, bro. The businesses are closing down. The rent are getting high. Ikomba is burning and people are buying the lands to set up a building whereby people, they want people to go there and pay rent. How are you going to pay a rent of 40,000 and you sell Crocs? What the fuck are you telling me? You want me to pay a rent of 40,000 shillings and I'm selling Crocs at an open air market? Bro, that's a fucking shit. That's one. Two, about abductions, bro. My friend Clinton was abducted on Tuesday, right? As he was demonstrating. He was taken to court on Friday. He was denied cash bail. He's now there at industrial area. People are working hard to, I always go there to check on him, 1 to 3, but he has been told until have another court. But I think people are trying to go to some lawyers to LSK, are trying to go there and get some help. About occupying JKIA, bro. Guys, this is the time. Don't sleep. Don't sleep, guys, bro.
Doctor, you seem to be losing you. Your internet isn't stable. I'll not remove you as a speaker. I'll wait for you to come back so that you can complete your statement. In the meantime, Honorable Wilson, proceed. Wilson, if he's not getting me clearly, then
Can I continue?
Daktari.
Yeah.
Your internet is having an issue. Try and proceed so that I can hear it on this side.
Okay, are you getting me?
Your network is having a problem, so that's another issue. Achieng, you can proceed.
Hi, Milton. I'll be short and thank you for the opportunity. First of all, I have one point, but I just want to corroborate what Daktari has said. Tangu Ruto ingie kwa kiti, biashara imekuwa ngumu. Personally, I'm an entrepreneur, niko na duka hapo Moi Avenue. Clearing has become problematic. Logistics companies are closing down. They can't afford the taxes they're paying. they're being asked for. We can't afford also to pay what they're asking for, and then to bado tununue mizigo, dollar rate, rent, as in things are just becoming too thick. Number two, Marge spoke and she said, when we say Ruto must go, it's like we're fronting Gachagua. No, I just want to corroborate her. I don't think when we say Ruto must go, we mean that Gachagua should remain. When Ruto must go, anaenda na Gachagua yake, and if we feel competent enough in the speaker to hold the election, sure. But what people don't know, the government is made up of 3 arms: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. Our CJ is a president, by the way. I'll just leave it out there. And what's my point of the day? There are these abductions and everything. My mom actually told me to bring this out to you guys. Mkiona wenzenyu anabebwa wako na plain clothes, let's rally together and stop that. You know, if you have 10 people and 2 people are trying to abduct somebody, we can clearly overpower them, and you ask, why are you taking somebody? But if people are being abducted and tunaangalia, tuna watch and tuna record and then we put it to Twitter, it's more detrimental. If tunaweza kuwa na hiyo spirit ya sisi kwa sisi, ukiona mtu amekujiwa pia nyinyi mnakujia, mnatetea mtu wenyu, the power of the numbers. That's all I just want to say. Don't see somebody being abducted and you just watch. Let's move in groups and let's turn out in big numbers. That's all I'd want to say.
Thank you so much, Achieng. And guys, let's not leave anyone behind. Whenever we get a chance, when someone is being taken away, let's shout. I saw someone being abducted in town and people were shouting. They threw the car with stones and the guy was left. Yeah? The only people who should be abducted are terrorists. We are not terrorists. This country belongs to us. Hii nchi ni yetu. We are the shareholders. Leave alone the Gashagua's stupid speeches. Fuck him. Honorable Wilson, go ahead.
Milton, can I just interject 1 minute? And guys, historically, this is what helped South Africa. South Africa, when people were being taken away, the only thing that helped them in their movement is they stood for each other. If you see somebody being abducted, if you see somebody being beaten, you come up and you stand up with that person, because we are together in this. Ukiacha mtu watatuua, watatucremate. The cremation thing is also a thing. Let's not dispute rumors without facts. Okay, that's all.
Exactly.